All right. Okay, we're going to get started in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. Let me try to get everything situated here. Get this here. Look, for those of you who arrived a few minutes early, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do me a favor, by the way. I love recognizing business owners. I love recognizing speakers or authors or trainers or just entrepreneurs and everyday folks who show up and are looking to improve the quality of their life and at the same time, really, the quality of their business. So do me a favor. I want to recognize you, and I do this before we start every single time, drinking a little water. Look right below the video. Look right below the video. Enter your first name. Enter your last name. And tell me where you're from. Like look right below the video right now. Look right below the video. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. For those folks who are watching, for those folks who arrived and just got here, look, I want to recognize you, the business owner, you, the entrepreneur. Do me a favor, if you will, and this is really for you. Take a look right below the video and go ahead and enter your first name and enter your last name and tell me where you're from. Like if you're just arriving right now in the video, like you're just getting here and you know, you're a speaker, you're an author, you're a coach, you're a trainer, you're an expert in your field, take a moment and look right below the video and go ahead and put your first name, put your last name, tell us where you're from, and take a moment and tell us what you do. Because I love recognizing other entrepreneurs. I love recognizing folks who are making a difference in the world. I love recognizing you, the individual who gets up every single day and you want to have more meaning in the world. You want to make a difference in the world. And if that's you right now, take a moment, if you would, take a moment, look right below the video, and let me recognize you. Let me go and recognize you for being here. Let me take a moment and do that. So let me look below the video and let me recognize Carmen. Hey, Carmen. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Carmen's out in St. Louis, by the way, and she's here, and she says, I help people have financial wealth in their life. So I don't know if she's a financial analyst. I don't know if she's a financial planner. I don't know what she does, but she helps individuals get financial wealth. And you know, that was really cool of you to tell us exactly what you do. So I tell you what, let's do two things, because it's possible I can be talking to you right now and you might not even hear me, which would be a problem. That would be a problem. I get it. So do me a favor, if you would. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and just say, Shay, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Just say, Shay, we can hear you. Like really, seriously, take a moment so that I at least know that you can hear me. So just look right below the video. I never been thinking, Shay, why are you doing that? Well, because sometimes you get going and you're not sure people can hear you. And so I could be having this whole conversation, you are listening, but you can't hear. And that would be a problem. So do me a favor, please. Let me look right below the video right now and just put, Shay, we can hear you. Shay, we can hear you. I'm doing a mic check, mic check. Let me say that again. Mic check, mic check. Can I say that one more time? Mic check, mic check. And the reason I do that is so to make sure you can hear me. So look right below the video and say, Shay, we can hear you. I appreciate that. And also, let me just take a moment just to recognize you. Please, if I can. Carol, I want to recognize you. Samuel, I want to recognize you. Kat, I want to recognize you. Spalding, I want to recognize you. And I want to recognize you as well. So the reason I take this time and recognize you, because when this video, it goes viral. And let's just say there's other folks who are really interested in really growing their business and doing more good in the world. And the video goes viral because you shared it. And I'm going to please ask if you would share this video, if you would pay this video forward. As that happens, the comments right below, they go along with it as well. So I would like to take a moment and I want to recognize you. And yes, you have my permission. Not only put your first name, so you're going to do that. You're going to look right below the video, right in the comments section. Put your first name, put your last name. You can go ahead and do that. Tell us what you do so we get a chance to know what type of business you're in. And then put your website. So maybe you have a Facebook business page. Put that down. Maybe you have a website. People can read more about you, learn more about you. Go ahead and put that down as well. Like look right below the video. Look right below the video. And go ahead and put that down right now. Cool. Now go ahead and do that. So let me go back and recognize Patrick. Patrick's coming in from Atlanta. Hot Atlanta in the house. He has a plumbing company. Thanks for joining, by the way. Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne. Thanks for joining out of Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, Dr. Ghazi in the house. My man in the house. Teresa, as you join, I know you didn't make a comment yet, Teresa, but I see you join. As you join, do me a favor, by the way. Do me a favor. Go ahead and tell folks what you do. And as you're listening out there and you're watching, take a moment, and then I'm going to get started because I've got this conversation that's really been floating around in my head. Mike, I see you out there, by the way. Thanks a lot. I see you out there. Sean, I see you out there. Sean's my good friend, by the way. He has a mechanic's garage, by the way, so he's out there doing what he's doing. If you're interested in foreign currency, by the way, Jennifer is out there as well. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining, and thank every single one of you for being here. You know, one of the conversations I've been having with folks, and this is real serious. This happened just today, by the way, and the person came to me and they said, Shay, I'm sick and tired of trying to figure out what I'm going to say every time I'm talking to folks. Like, really, literally, like, every time she's having a conversation, in the back of her mind, she's hearing her coach say these words, say these words, say these words. And she's beginning to feel like, and this is what she said, Shay, I'm beginning to feel like I sound like my coach. But I know for me to be successful, I have to sound like my coach when I'm trying to sell. And I was like, whoa. Now, look, I realize you haven't stroked a check yet. You haven't swiped your credit card with me. But may I give you just a piece of advice? No, seriously, with my 14 years of experience as an entrepreneur, business leader, out here in the world, helping other entrepreneurs and speakers and coaches and trainers, may I give you just a piece of what I've learned? You ain't got to take it. Sure. I say, look, you don't have to sound like your coach. You don't have to sound like a woman. You don't have to sound like this training you've been through. You can sound like yourself. She said, what? I know, seriously. No, I said, seriously. I told her to jot this down in her notes. I'm going to suggest you jot this in your notes. We're going to have a conversation this evening. I get it. And I'm going to talk about creating generational wealth and being able to use the hypnotic sales approach and neuro-linguistic sales. I'm going to teach you a little bit of that in the time that we have. But here's what I told her. And boy, the light bulb went off. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Scripts are for actors, and you are not an actor. You're a human being. And so go ahead, matter of fact, do me a favor, put that in your notes. Scripts are for actors, and you are not an actor. You are a human being. Matter of fact, someone do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and just write those comments right now. Scripts are for actors. And I am not an actor. Hashtag. We're going to use the hashtag, by the way. Hashtag. We're going to use the hashtag, by the way. Sales courage. So you're going to have the courage to sound like yourself. And I know when I got started, maybe this was like you as well. I was told that I had to speak like someone else. I had to sound like someone else. I had to be just like someone else. And you know what? That couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is that I can sound like myself. And when I got started, I worked with my coach, and I had a really good coach. I had a lot of coaches. And there's one coach that I worked with, I would repeat exactly what he said. Because I figured in order for me to get the deal, in order for me to be able to talk to a client, in order for me to be able to get a customer to take action with me, I had to say some magical words that others had said. I had to say the words just like them in their voice. Did that happen to you? And so for 3 years, I was a parrot. I'm not proud of that, but I was a parrot. P-A-R-R-O-T. And I sounded just like my coach. And I got results. But you know, in the inside, sometimes I felt like I was a fraud. I didn't feel like I was lying. I didn't feel like I was manipulating. I didn't feel like I was trying to get people to do what they didn't have to do. What I felt like is that it wasn't in my voice. And I would feel like I was kind of acting. I was saying the words. I meant what I was saying, but it just wasn't me. And I was like, I wonder if there's a way that I could learn the exact technique. Okay, I remember back in school, when I was in grammar school, one of the things we had an English section that used to take place. And we had English class. And when I went to English class, the English teacher would teach me in the class about a noun, a subject, an adverb, a sentence, phrases, and they would open up the whole vocabulary. And here's what was cool. I could speak the language that felt right for me, that was my own unique style. And in doing so, it allowed me to be able to communicate more effectively and more efficiently. And maybe that's you as you're listening. You're like, what, Shay? Scripts are for actors. I'm tired of trying to sound like everyone else. I want to sell like me. I want to sell like me. I want to sell like me, Shay. And how do I say that in my own voice? Matter of fact, do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and write these words. This is just affirmation. Look, I'm going to get started in a moment, and we're going to go pretty quickly. I've got some great content to teach you and share with you that you can use. But I want you to get this phrase, and I want this to be your affirmation. I will sell like me. Put down your notes. I will sell like me. Put down your notes. I will sell like me. Hashtag sales courage. I will sell like me. Put down your notes and look right below the video. Look right below the video and put I will sell like me. And once I came to that realization, once that became my mantra, one of the things that I learned, and this became my driving force every day, and this is going to help you. I promise you, if you listen to me and you tune in for a little while, I can change your life. I can make a difference for you. And you're going to enjoy doing what you're already doing. And you're going to help so many more people. And here's what it is. Put this in your notes, please. Someone jot this. Look right below the video and put this right below the video. If you can't be yourself, it's just not worth it. No, seriously. Put that right below the video. Put that right below the video. If you can't be yourself, it's just not worth it. And isn't that so true? At the end of the day, if you can't be who you are, if you can't use the talent, the gifts that God has given you, now everyone might believe in God. Maybe you believe in a higher power, and that's fine. I happen to be a believer. And so whatever you believe in, this gift was given to you. This talent was given to you. And you can make a difference. You've got a big heart right here. You got a big heart. You want to serve. Jot this in your notes because you understand that selling is service. Put down your notes. Selling is service. And my definition of selling, if it's service and you want to serve, put that right below. Do me a favor, put that right below. Selling is service. If that's the case, then selling is merely selling your products and service is just merely an extension of the difference you make in the world. Let me say this again because you might want to jot this in your notes. You might want to put this in your notes. Selling your products and services is just an extension of the difference you want to make in the world. So you want to be like yourself. And you're like, just share with me the secret formula. Share with me exactly what others have done so they could be themselves. They could speak from the heart. They could be authentic. They could be transparent. They could be natural. If that's you, say, that's me. Look right below the video and put, that's me. Look right below the video and put, that's me. And if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give you the secret, and then I'm going to get into the hypnotic sales approach. Don't worry about that. I'm going to teach you these techniques right now, and I'm going to do it pretty quickly. But here's something that I learned, because you might have never known this. You might be every day speaking, and you're speaking from the heart. You're using your intuition. You're trying to shoot from the hip. You're shooting from the lip. You're trying to be spontaneously brilliant in your conversations. You're like, look, can someone just break this thing down to me? Give me the subject, give me the verb, give me the noun, and then let me put it in my own voice. If that's you, here's what I tell you. Get yourself a coach if you want to be doing all the work, but get your business aboard. Get your business aboard. And I'm teaching these techniques. I'm doing a special 2-part series coming up over the next 2 weeks. Here's what I want you to do. Go to this website. Someone put this website right below, please. Put this website below. Here it is. Go to boardroominterview.com. Just put that in your notes. Look, boardroominterview.com. I'm there, and we have CEO developmental sessions. And for anyone that's interested in really growing their business, having a greater impact in the world, making a bigger difference, if that's you, just go to boardroominterview.com right now. Follow the instructions. And when you get there and you have a conversation with someone, give them the magic code. The code is sales courage. Just say sales courage. So you hashtag sales courage. And they'll know. And look, you can be my guest, okay? You can be my guest over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's do something special together. Let's learn how to speak in your own language. And let me make sure I send you a copy of this presentation. Now, who is this conversation for that I'm having this evening? Who should pay attention? Who should listen a little further? And who should just hang up right now? Who should go and hit the pause button right now? Who should go ahead and just swipe right now to take me off the screen? Okay, this presentation is for you. If you have to say something to somebody in order for them to take a step with your company, or you have to get them to take the next step, if you're having sales conversations, if you have to sell your idea, you have to sell your thoughts, if you have to speak in any way, whether it's through email, whether it's through social media, which is Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, maybe you're doing videos, then you pay close attention as I walk you through at least 10 techniques that you can use right now. When did I say right now? When did I say it? Right now, because when is now a good time for you to take your business to the next level? When is now the right time for you to speak in your own voice and take what you have in here and what you have here and make a difference in the world? Have more meaning in the world. Isn't that why you got in business? Have more influence with the conversations you have, so they're shorter, they're briefer, and more folks get what you're saying, whether they agree with you or not. Doesn't really matter. This conversation is for you if you want to have impact. If you want to have impact. And if that's you, as you're listening right now, look right below the video. Look. If you do this, I'm going to give you the gift. I'm going to give you the notes. I'm going to see the notes. Just look right below the video, and my team will go back and we'll track this and just put, I want to have impact. I will have impact. I will have impact. Write those words right now. Look right below the video. Type those words, I will have impact. Hashtag sales courage. I will have impact on the lives of others. Hashtag sales courage. I will have impact on my family. Hashtag sales courage. I will have impact on my community. Hashtag sales courage. If that's you, when you do that, when I see that, I'm going to go Google hashtag sales courage. Don't worry about that. And I'll see those folks who have made that comment, who have made that commitment. Then this conversation is for you. And as you saw that, hit the like button. No, go over there right now. Just hit the like button. Like give a positive yeah. In fact, do me a favor. Do me a favor. This is how you can help pay it forward for me with the 2 outcomes I have, by the way. You go ahead right now. If you just hit right above the video and just hit the share button. Look, pay this message forward. We're about to go rapid, full steam ahead. I'm going to put the pedal to the metal, and I'm going to give you some stuff that can help you in a short amount of time. But I want you to hit the share button, and then once you hit that share button, write these words. I will have impact. If you want to finish that, impact on the world, impact in the lives of others, impact in my community, impact in my relationship, impact with my team, impact at my school, impact in my church, whatever it is for you, or you just want to make impact, hit the share button. And then once you hit the share button, you put I will have impact, hashtag sales courage. I'm going to look for it, hashtag sales courage. Then go ahead and look right below the video. Look right below the video and just put I shared. Look, put I shared. I see you out there sharing it right now. I see you. Carol is sharing it. Thank you so much. Ann is sharing it. Ann, look, thank you so much for all that you do. Kat just shared it. Kat, thank you so so much for what you're doing, the difference that you're making out there. I appreciate you so much. Anna, hey, Anna. Hey, David's on the line. What's up, David? Thanks for joining, my man. Him and Connie are out there right now. Thanks a lot, boy. I tell you, I appreciate you sharing it. I appreciate what you're doing out there. Pam, thank you so much. Betty, you rock. Look, I got to move on, but thank you so much for sharing the doors. Keep doing what you're doing. Look, thank you for sharing. And let me get to these techniques. And I'm going to get it to you, by the way. Don't worry about it. But what is the hypnotic sales approach? And why is that important? Well, when you're having conversations, which every single one of you, even if you're an online marketer, even if you do everything online, you're still having conversations. Whether it's through the email you write, the Facebook post that you do, your Facebook ads that you do, your blog show, your radio program, one-to-one conversations over the phone. In hypnotic sales approach, just so you know, and you can jot this definition down in your notes, it's a technique for planting a thought, put in your notes, a thought within the mind of another person's subconscious. So you're going to put a thought, a state, or a process, or even an experience. You're going to plant that thought inside of someone else's mind just through how you have the conversation. And I'm going to share it with you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to share with you that. And the whole purpose of this, and we'll talk about neuro-linguistic sales and the importance of it if you're hearing it for the first time. Neuro-linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. Let me say that again. Put this in your notes. Don't miss this. Neuro-linguistic sales. Someone put this right below the video for me. Someone make this comment right below the video. Neuro-linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. Now, the purpose of using language patterns is to move your client's mind in the direction you want it to go without the person thinking you're manipulating them. Shay, you better slow down. You better slow down so you can speed up. Let me say it again. The purpose of using language patterns is to move your client's mind in the direction you want it to go without them really feeling like you're manipulating them. And that's possible. That's certainly something that can be done. And that's called the hypnotic sales approach. Now, if you're hearing this for the very first time, like, whoa, Shay, the first time even hearing about it, this is like super advanced. It is. But it's one of the ways that we're helping a number of our clients right now have shorter conversations, have more impact in their conversations, have the person walk away from the conversation understanding what they said and being able to repeat it without being manipulative, without being arm twisting, without trying to be sneaky, in using these techniques, the hypnotic sales approach, for good and not for evil. Shay, can you use it for evil? Absolutely, you can use it for evil. Sure, you can use it for evil. Yes, but that's not why I teach it. I teach you to sprinkle these hypnotic phrases that I'm going to walk you through in a moment. And some of you who text me, some of you who are already over at boardroominterview.com, some of you went to that site, boardroominterview.com, because you understand you're going to get yourself a coach if you want to do the work, but you're going to get your business aboard if it's time for you to really take that business to the another level, because maybe you never worked with a board and you didn't get in business to create a job for yourself. You got in business so that you can have more impact and more meaning in the world through the lens of working through other folks. So you're going to take these hypnotic phrases that I'm going to teach you, and you're going to sprinkle them throughout your conversation very strategically in a way that works for you. And you may find out, and here's what I found out working with Josh, and I may find this out working with you as well. Josh was already doing it. Like, Josh was using these techniques. He was saying them. He just didn't know. So maybe you're like me. You had a grandmother, and you used to cook. And my grandmother cooked, and she never really sometimes measured everything. She sprinkled a little of this and a little dash of that, and she put it in there, and she kind of mixed it all up, and it would just work itself out. And maybe that's you. Maybe that's something that you've been through, and maybe that's how you are when you're speaking, you're communicating. It just happens. This intuition goes off, and you're there. You're in the present moment, and you're not sure exactly what you did, but you know it worked. If that's you, then you pay close attention. let's go through this, and then for those that are over at boardroominterview.com that go through the process, I'm going to see you shortly because we're going to go through a very special training. And for those that text in, I'm going to give you a special number in a moment. I'm going to send you all the details. I'm going to send you all the notes. That's my gift to you. You know what? Before I even do that and give you these techniques that I'm going to give you in just a moment, when you take the action I'm about to tell you, when you do this, I am going to do something very special for you. Not only am I going to send you the notes, but I'm also going to send you an in-depth training that I did around neural linguistic sales so you can learn your own signature selling style and you can sell like you. You can speak like you. When you take this action, my promise to you is there'll be a good use of your time. Okay, here's what you're going to do. When you do this right now, look right below the video, and you're going to type just these words. When you, and then put hashtag sales courage. Just put when you, and then put hashtag sales courage. Like look right below the video, and then I'm going to go back. And everybody who types when you, I'm going to tell you what to do in a moment, and put hashtag sales courage. I've got a very special gift. I told you already, I'm going to send you the notes. I told you already, I'm going to send you the presentation. But you got to take action. Why, Shay? Because the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to text this number. Let me give you the number to text. You're going to text 202-270-1662. When you text this number, 202-270-1662, you're going to text your first name. You're going to text your last name. Now, why are you doing this? Because I'm going to send you the notes. I only have so much time, so you can have it for yourself. And I'm inviting you to a very special training I'm doing just for those folks who take action. So when you text 202-270-1662, you're going to type this word, hypnotic sales approach. That's it. Hypnotic sales approach. But those words there, hypnotic sales approach, and then put your first name. I'm requiring that. Put your last name so I know who my office is sending it to. Put your best contact number, because just because you text me, I don't assume that's the phone number you're texting from. So I need to send you everything immediately. And then put your best email. Put your best email. And when you do this, hey, check this out. When you do this, okay, check this out. When you do this, you're not going to get the notes. Not going to get a one-on-one session, but you're also going to get an assessment you can take to learn how to sell just like you. And that's my gift. No cost to you. Shay, break that down for me. What just happened? When you is a phrase. And some of you are taking action right now. And I'm going to do this for you. When you presupposes that the person is going to experience, is going to do exactly what you said, that they're going to get the experience that you just described. Okay, let me say it again. When you is two words. It's a phrase that you can use that presupposes that the person is going to do or experience exactly what you just said. And so when you, it's two words, and you can sprinkle it in your presentation when it's appropriate. But I'm going to tell you, when you text me at 202-270-1662, and you put your first name, your last name, your best contact number, and your email, and those words, hypnotic sales approach, you can best believe you're going to be glad you did it. You're going to best believe you're going to get the notes. You're going to have a one-on-one session with a certified revenue coach, maybe myself. I'm going to do it for the first 10 people. And we're going to take your business to another level. Let me give you technique number 2. I want you to imagine, what would it be like if you're able to use these techniques and you close the biggest deal of your life without selling? Because you were just yourself. And it felt good. What would it be like if you could take the knowledge in your head and you could transfer it over to your team, and now you get some you not there revenue? Okay, you're at the beach with the family and the business is going on. What would it be like if they're sending and getting agreements signed? Checks are being sent to you. Credit cards are being swiped. What would it be like if you could just have more impact on the world? And at the end of the day, there would be more meaning left behind because you were here. What would it be like if you take just one idea, one phrase, write down Carol, one phrase, write down Karen, one phrase, write down Pam, one phrase, write down Donald. You take one phrase from here and you're able to implement and use that one phrase as part of your regular conversation for the rest of your life. What would it be like if the value of that was priceless to you. I just gave you phrase number 2. Phrase number 2 is, what would it be like if? Jot that down in your notes. Someone look right below the video. If you're taking notes, put number 2, what would it be like if? And then put hashtag sales courage. Look right below the video. Now I told you I'm doing something special. For those that are taking notes, note takers are money makers. I get that. But the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. And I came this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, I came to give. And I want you to help give back. I can only do so much. So I need your help. Look right below the video and put, what would it be like if? Hashtag sales courage. See, that's the second one. What would it be like is a command for the person to imagine that the condition or occurrence that I just named actually happens for them. Okay, what would it be like is a command for the person to start imagining what it would be like for them. What would it be like if you just take just that one idea? And how many ideas do you need to change your life? One idea. One idea. Here's number 3. Number 3 is a person can. And a person can change their life by changing their words. And one of the things I teach over at Boardroom on Demand, which is boardroominterview.com, that I'll be teaching is this. A person can use words to make them rich. A person can use words to make them rich. Why is that, Shay? Because your words can make you rich. Jot that in your notes. Someone look right below the video. Let me see who's out there. Look right below the video, Tammy. Look right below the video, Leah. Look right below the video, Pat. Look right before the video, George. Look right below the video, Gwen. Look right below the video, Vanessa. And put up, your words can make you rich. Hashtag sales courage. Your words can make you rich. See, a person can. That's phrase number 3. A person can talks about a person, and it allows them to let them know that they can do whatever it is you're describing. That it is possible whether they believe it or not. Let me give you number 4 as we move on. And this is another phrase. I'll go into more detail later for those folks that are going to be training with me over at boardroominterview.com. Boardroominterview.com. You're going to put me, your chief sales officer, on your team. You're going to put someone like a chief marketing officer on your team. You're going to put a chief branding officer on your team. You're going to put a chief communication officer on your team. And if you were to add a chief sales officer, if you were to add a chief marketing officer, if you were to add a chief technology officer, how would your business be different? If every single week you were coming to the board and bringing your toughest challenges to that board, and right there was a chief operating officer or a chief product development officer or a chief social media officer, what would it be like if you were able to bring your challenges there, get CEO developmental training, get access for your team, and at the end of the day, get yourself a board. Look, get yourself a coach if you want to do the work. Get your business a board if you're ready to take it to another level. If you were to have a board working with you, and you could go to the officers and you could use their expertise, they will bring their experience, and more importantly, they will bring in their perspective. If you were to work with a board, and maybe you've never done that in your business, if you were to do that, I promise you, you probably double your revenue. You reduce your labor. You serve more people. You make a greater difference. You have more peace of mind. See, if you were to, by saying if, it directs the person to imagine the feelings or situations that you are just describing right now. If you were to, by saying if, it directs the person to imagine the feelings or situation that you're describing. Now look, I'm breaking this down. I hope you're, as they say, I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down right now. I hope I'm walking down your street, because this right here is how you can sell like you. We said earlier, remember Carol, we said earlier, I will sell like me. I will sell like me. I will sell like me. Some of you earlier put, I will have impact on the world. Some of you said that, and I feel you, and I'm with you, and I heard you say that, but now I want to help you get there. We're talking about the hypnotic sales approach. I'm teaching neuro-linguistic sales right now. That's the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. And you may have never been in this conversation. This might be your first time. If it is, look, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank whoever forwarded this message to you. Thank whoever hit the share button. And if you didn't hit the share button, go hit the share button right now. Hit the share button right now and put, I will have impact on the world. Hashtag sales courage. Look, pay it forward. Because if you were to hear this message, if you were to implement this, if you were to do it, woo! Come on, somebody, help me out here. It'd make a difference. And I don't just tell you this to share this with you. I can share story after story after story, but I just came to give. I came to give the best I have. I came to make a difference for where you are right now. Because as you are listening to me right now, and as you are over at boardroominterview.com, and as you are hearing for the first time how you can have a board work with your company, as you're hearing for the first time how you can be in a CEO developmental session, as you're hearing maybe for the first, second, or third time, or maybe taking action for the first time, that you can implement neuro-linguistic sales techniques, that you can sell like you can speak like you, as you are aware of step-by-step how to use the hypnotic sales approach in your business for your team, you've got to be thinking this right here is the silver bullet. No, this right here is the answer to my prayers. This right here is what I've been looking for. As you take action, I'm only on number 5, but as you do this, here's my promise to you. It's going to make a difference for you. As you go right now to boardroominterview.com. As you show up on one of the sessions with me, I'm going to be teaching a special 3-part series just for those folks on Boardroom Interview with the other chief officers. As you join that, as you listen, as you take action, as you implement, as you teach it, as you bring a board to work with you, yeah, this is where the magic happens. Now, I'm teaching the hypnotic sales approach. I'm role modeling for you. I'm trying to show you step by step how to do that. But as you is a phrase that assumes the person will do the behavior you're describing. Let me say that again. As you is a phrase that assumes the person will do the behavior that you are describing. Is it possible to do that? Oh, yeah. Can it happen? Oh, yeah. Look. I just stopped by for a few minutes. I wanted to jump up here for a few seconds because I know that as you're watching right now, I know as you're listening, I know as you're paying attention, it's not necessary for you to learn how to use the hypnotic sales approach. But I know as you do it, it's going to make a difference for you. I know as you listen to me, I know it's going to change your life. And I know this to be true, that when you take action, the universe will reward you. When you take action in your business and you implement new ideas, you implement new technology, you improve the words you're using, because your words can make you rich. Your words can make you rich. Shay, you said that earlier. Your words can make you rich. And I know that I know. Look, I may not know who you are, but I tell you one thing, you're just like me. And I was like you. I'm not here to criticize. I filed bankruptcy. I've lost my wife. My wife walked out on me. I was laid off from my job. I ran out of money. I burned through my 401k. Hey, I spent 90 days in a federal prison. I have been to the bottom. I get it. But when you hear me, that might be your story, but I do understand the journey. And I don't want you to look at where I'm at now, talk about neuro-linguistic sales. I don't want to listen to what I'm talking to you now about my clients winning contract after contract after client. I don't want you to hear this and think there wasn't a journey to get here. There was a journey, but it's not about the journey right now. What it's about right now is you improving your words. It's about you right now selling like you. It's about you coming from the heart. It's about you getting better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. It's about you having more impact, and you have more meaning, and you making a difference in the world. And I know this to be true. You hire a coach when you want to do the work. I have a personal trainer. I was with my personal trainer today, and we were working out. And I do the work, and they kind of tell me what to do. And it's all about Shay Brown. It's about Shay Brown. But I have a board for my business. I have a chief sales officer. I'm raising my hand. Put me on your team. I have a chief marketing officer. Maybe you'll work with Trevor Otts. He's raised his hand. Put him on your team. I want a chief communications officer. Hey, Ruben West is raised his hand. I want a chief technology officer. Justin is raising his hand. I want a chief product development officer. Danetta Watson is raising her hand. I want a chief legal officer. Stephanie D. Barnes, Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes is raising her hand. If that's you, then you do this. Hit on over. When you, remember, when you is one of those terms that presupposes that the person's going to do exactly what you said. Here's what I want you to do. go over right now to www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. And when you do that, when you follow the instructions and you go to an interview, say these words, hashtag sales courage. Again, hashtag sales courage. You do that, and I promise you, it's going to make a difference in the world for you. Here's what I want you to know. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And we're going to make good things happen. We connect again next time. Get yourself a board. Get yourself a coach, but get yourself a board. I'll see you over at boardroominterview.com. And then when we get there, I'll go over the other 5 techniques. I only have so much time tonight. Look, it's been great, but I got to go. God bless, and I'll see you soon.